on Sun Valley. Daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.
Hi everybody, I'm Bryant Dunn from Sun Valley Outfitters, coming to you with a brand new season of Sun Valley Today. Join me every week on Eye on Sun Valley, where we'll be talking about all of the goings-on in the Sun Valley area. We'll bring you weather and mountain reports and share fun facts, history, and trivia about the Sun Valley area. Did you know that Sun Valley is North America's first four-season destination resort, opened in 1936? Did you know that the chairlift was invented right here in Sun Valley? Did you know that Bald Mountain offers over 2,000 skiable acres with more terrain opening up next season? Did you know that Baldy is over 3,400 vertical feet tall? Did you know that Sun Valley Outfitters is Sun Valley's only full-service outfitter and Idaho's only Orvis-endorsed fly fishing outfitter? Sun Valley Outfitters offers fly fishing trips year-round, in addition to our summertime offerings of daily horseback rides, day hikes, big game and bird hunting, international angling services, and kids' adventure hikes and fly fishing camps. Sun Valley Outfitters is also proud to offer over 50 brands of retail merchandise here in our store on Sun Valley Road in Ketchum, next to Starbucks, so come visit us. Hey, this is Bryant Dunn, thanking you for your time this week. Can't wait to see you next week here on Sun Valley Today.
Hi, I'm Karen Bosick with Eye on Sun Valley. I'm here with my new Sun Valley mug that they've handed out to skiers on the first day of the 84th season. And I'm here with my good friend Nico Mesa, whom I see every day during the ski season. He plays a very important role getting us up the mountain. We're in great shape for the opening of the season. We got 15 inches of snow yesterday, another 4 overnight. It looks like a winter wonderland out here. I'm here with Kelly Lust, the public relations manager for Sun Valley Resort. Kelly, it looks like midwinter here. What happened?
We've gotten a lot of snow over the last couple days, and we're ready for opening day.
Tell me about what Sun Valley's season looks like this year.
Well, we're a part of the Epic Pass for the first time, so we're going to welcome all those skiers on the Epic Pass to Sun Valley. Probably, it might be a lot of people's very first experience here, so we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to a strong season.
Can you tell me about any of the new things people might see this year?
Well, what we're doing is we're still preparing for that Bald Mountain expansion, which is going to happen next winter, but they can do the Bald Mountain expansion tours for the advanced skiers probably a little bit later in the season.
And what about all the new glade skiing in Frenchmen?
Oh, yeah, they can expect that too. That's ready.
These gentlemen got here at 5:35 in the morning. It was still snowing like a banshee. What did you guys do while you were hanging out for 3 hours?
Shotgunned a beer or two. Had a couple beers. Hung out.
Already? Okay. Looks like you got your powder skis, too. What's your name?
My name is Brian.
And why was it so important for you to get here so early and be first in line?
Because I have so much to be thankful for today.
And what would that be?
Oh, fresh snow.
Of course. What about you?
Why did I get here so early? Because my buddy on my right here said we should do this today, and I said that's a good idea. So here we are.
And it looks like you got your powder skis. This is Aiden Long. He's taken up the family tradition. His brother was here first in line for many years. What time did you get here, Aiden?
About 5:35 a.m.
Wow. And it's not even a school day, right?
Nope, school's out.
Okay, that's awfully early to wake up when you don't got to go to school. So what was it like when you got here? Was it dark and...
Dark and snowy, but saw some people and met up, had some fun.
So what are you looking forward to most this ski season?
Powder, yeah.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Joanne Levy has been almost first in line for how many years?
A lot of several years, right?
What year did you arrive in Sun Valley? Let's put it that way.
Well, I came in 1963.
And she's been coming out early on Thanksgiving morning ever since. And it's kind of interesting because, Joanne, you're not really from a snowbound state, are you?
No, I'm from Hawaii, just the opposite. They do have snow on the top of Mauna Kea, but nobody really skis that.
13,803 feet, Mauna Kea. So, Joanne goes by the name Aloha Joanne. Do you have any cool memories over all those years of skiing Sun Valley?
Oh, every turn is fabulous. I just love it. And I think we're so lucky to have this new snow today, too.
And now you're passing the tradition on to your grandchildren, right?
Yes, they are. And my son right here. Oh, Dan. Yes, and they love skiing, too. I think it's just a natural. Little kids and snow go together.
I don't know what we have here. Can you tell me?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Joshua Enoch. This is my son Bolden and my son Quinn. They're both 7 years old, twins. We love riding Sun Valley. It's a very nice, fun mountain that really hones your skills. And it's a lot of fun, good for the family.
So, what makes it so good for honing your skills?
The mountain's nice and steep. The runs are nice and wide. Good access. Great powder whenever it comes in. Just a wonderful experience all the way around.
This young man has 4 days under his belt already. He was participating in the early season ski racing camp at Sun Valley. What is your name, young man?
Santi.
And what do you think about today?
Pretty excited. Been here since 6, I'm pretty sure. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. So you couldn't wait to get back up here, huh?
Yeah, kind of lost time. And
so what are the conditions like for us that haven't been up yet?
well, yesterday it was a lot of powder. And I was just looking at the level of the snow. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty good day.
So what do you like best about Baldy?
What I like best is it's just a mountain for everyone. There's a lot of things for people at different levels. You know, if you're a beginner, you have runs like Kinder Spots and runs like Low River. You know, if you're more experienced, you got Black Diamonds and court and jumps and stuff for you to do. So I think it's just a mountain for everyone, and that's what I love about it.
Come on out, the skiing's fantastic. And we're only just beginning. I'm Karen Bosick with Eye on Sun Valley. Until next time, I'm keeping my eye on Sun Valley for you.
No matter your taste or personal style, the shopping in Sun Valley has what you need for a day in the mountains or elegant night on the town. From bike sales, rentals, repair, outdoor accessories, and souvenirs to high-end, on-trend fashion and sportwear, including a hip, modern women's boutique, there is something for everyone in the Sun Valley Village. Don't forget about the kids, as stepping foot in the toy store is a dream come true for the little ones. The Sun Valley Village shopping options blend a touch of European style with Main Street USA hospitality, all in a charming mountain town setting.
Sterling Urgent Care is now open at 507 South Main Street in Haley. Sterling Urgent Care is helping create a better healthcare experience. All patients are welcome. They accept most major insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid. They also accept self-pay patients and offer a membership program to help you take control of your healthcare costs. Sterling Urgent Care invites you to visit them at their beautiful new facility in Haley. Or learn more at sterlingurgentcare.com. Healthcare created with you in mind. Edge Event Productions proudly provides audio and visual solutions for your private party or event, your wedding or special banquet. With top quality audio and lighting, you won't regret choosing Edge. They'll simply custom and create an event design suitable for your party, your budget, and work with you through the entire process. Their stage production services are guaranteed to help make your event a success. With powerful, crystal clear sound and years of mixing experience, they're an ideal choice for this community, whether it's a band, a DJ, a big event promoter to host a large event either indoors or outdoors. Lighting and sound are so important to a party. Take your party to the next level with Edge Event Productions. Reach out to Andy at edgeeventproductions.com. That's Andy at edgeeventproductions.com.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Hi there, I'm Lori McNee with Eye on Sun Valley, and this is Art Beat. And today I'm at my neighborhood pond, plein air painting. Plein air painting is the discipline of painting outside. I'm an artist and a workshop instructor, and in a few moments I'm going to take you across my pond over to Giverny, France, where we're going to visit the magical gardens of the most famous Impressionist painter, Claude Monet. Claude Monet is one of the most famous artists in the world because he was the leader of the Impressionists. The Impressionists were a group of artists who rebelled against the traditional method of painting. This was actually at the time rather scandalous. Up until then, it was more academic painting. It was usually dark, sharp colors, and they showed so much detail. Monet and his contemporaries, on the other hand, went outside and they were painting the light. Monet was very much intrigued with, again, the effects of light on his subject. And that was plein air painting, painting outside, where they would go out and take tubed paints, which at the time was a new phenomenon. Up until tube paint was invented, they used a bladder and put the paint inside. So it was really difficult to paint outside. So actually the evolution of a paint tube really helped with the plein air painting movement. And also just the grand scale in which he worked. The Water Lily series of paintings are so large. They're probably around 30 feet long, and now they are hanging in the Orangerie in Paris. They made a special museum just to hang his beautiful Water Lily series of art for all to enjoy. The Impressionists were interested in painting light. They were fascinated with it, and you can see this in Monet's work, especially in his Water Lily series, where he painted the water and the effects of the light on the water and the flowers. And so It was a school of art where they got together, camaraderie, and they'd go out and plein air paint, which is a phrase for painting outside. It was coined by the Impressionists, painting outside. And they would take pochade boxes out with them, or French easels. And pochade box is a smaller version of a French easel that they came up with. They took cigar boxes and made little paint boxes out of them. And they'd go out into the gardens and around Giverny and paint during the day, and just were fascinated again with the effects of light on their subject. So the gardens are in Giverny, France, a beautiful little village. It is just the most charming place in Normandy, an hour outside of Paris. And back in the day, you could take a train to there, and now, of course, there's highways that get us there. And it's this beautiful little village, very small, very manicured, and places like Carmel, California are kind of patterned after this sort of place. Just beautiful cottages, and very few locals live there. During the day, it is busy with tourists. It's like Disneyland on the streets. But after 5 p.m. when the gardens close, there's barely anybody there except the locals. And again, that is such a magical time to wander around and just enjoy the beautiful little town that it is. Many of the same buildings are there, many of the little farms. The Charlotte cows that so many of the Impressionists love to go there and paint still are there on the farmland surrounding Monet's house. And there's this famous hotel called the Hotel Bodie, and it was built back in the late 1800s for a place where the Impressionists from around the world can go and paint. And that is still standing today. And it's really fun to go in there because they have paintings all around the building that were painted by Impressionists from all around the world, and especially the Americans went there. And so my workshop has been in the tradition that really happened in Giverny, where the American Impressionists went to paint with Monet, and so I've been continuing the tradition. Monet's garden is really quite large. It's actually 2 gardens. Down the center of the garden is a railroad track, or it used to be the railroad that Monet used to ride the train back and forth from Paris to his gardens. And now it's been turned into a highway. And the garden on one side of the track is a flower garden, a mince flower garden. And then you go through a tunnel to the other side, which leads you to the famous water lily gardens. Probably together, I would at least think the size of possibly even 2 football fields, his gardens, for sure 1, but just very immense, a lot of work. Those gardeners do an amazing job every morning and evening while the public's not there to create a beautiful environment for us to be transported back in time. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Hi, I'm Anita Northwood. I live here in the Sun Valley area, and I have been inspired to create Silver Creek Assisted Living for your family. I'm inspired by my family, and we hope you will all come and take a tour of this place and understand that this is the place where your loved one should be. This is what brings us all joy and what we're the best at. Your family is our family, so come join us. Silver Creek Living is a wonderful place. It's not just about compassionate senior care. It is the best place for you to bring your loved one. We provide a beautiful environment where your family is our family. We have great food, fun activities, lots of entertainment. You can socialize with their peers, bring your family, and yet feel that you're in a beautiful, safe environment, while you can still have fun while knowing that you're well taken care of with the best of care. This could be the next best chapter in your family member's life.
I guess I'm one of the younger ones there at the Connection. I just love to go listen to their stories. I have a lot of respect for those people, you know, and there's a World War II bomber pilot, artists, construction workers, retired CEOs. One of the guys that sits at our table was an avid motorcycle rider. About 30 years ago, he had a pretty horrific accident. He was in a coma for about a month and hasn't ridden since. Recently, we got him up to the Wagon Days parade. I took him on the parade route, got him in my sidecar. He said that was one of the best days of his life.
No matter your taste or personal style, the shopping in Sun Valley has what you need for a day in the mountains or elegant night on the town. From bike sales, rentals, repair, outdoor accessories, and souvenirs to high-end, on-trend fashion and sportwear, including a hip, modern women's boutique, there is something for everyone in the Sun Valley Village. Don't forget about the kids, as stepping foot in the toy store is a dream come true for the little ones. The Sun Valley Village shopping options blend a touch of European style with Main Street USA hospitality, all in a charming mountain town setting.
La Cabanita Mex, dubbed by the locals as authentic, tasty Mexican food and drinks with a festive atmosphere. And a pretty darn good sports bar, too. Big screens all over. La Cabanita prides itself on their authentica cocina mexicana. Good food, very fast service, and delicious house recipes with those special Mexican spices. La Cabanita Mex, serving lunches, dinners, catering, company parties, and takeout. Ketchum and Bellevue. La Cabanita.
We're mods. We have coffee, we have pastries, we have clothing. We sell it all. We have a range of vintage clothing, high-end women's and everyday wear, ranging from Pendleton to fancy going out dresses. Some clothing even dating back to the 20s.
Hi, I'm Jacob. My wife Tara and I are the owners of Mods. We're both a coffee shop and a clothing store. We use Harrison Insurance for everything. Business, auto, renters, even our little dog is insured.
The nuances of our unique business are covered with Harrison, and I don't think that I could have obtained that going to a big insurance company directly.
We feel that if something were to happen tomorrow, we'd be okay because we have Harrison Insurance to help us.
Harrison Insurance for all of your insurance needs.
Welcome back. Let me take you back into the magical gardens of Monet.
When the people from Art Colony Giverny invited me to go to France to paint in Monet's gardens, I was actually just shocked and thrilled. It to me felt like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Very few people are invited to bring a group of artists into the gardens, and actually during the day while the gardens are open to the public, no painters really are allowed because it's crowded and there's not enough room for artists to set up their paint boxes. So for me to have the opportunity to be able to go into the gardens and teach in the footsteps of Monet when the public isn't there, it just was the most exciting, almost the most exciting moment in my career as an artist. So Monet's Gardens is such a magical place and loved by many artists and art lovers and gardeners and enthusiasts, just want to go there and visit. And it was his home, and it took many years to develop his extensive gardens, which are manicured beautifully, and they're quite large and grand, and it's just so wonderful to walk into his gardens and see what he saw that now has been translated into paint and is so famous in the museums around the world. Many of the same trees are even there. They do such an amazing job with the gardens. They rotate flowers, and they're constantly working every morning and evening. And one of the wonderful experiences that I was able to have with my students is we were able to go into the gardens before they open to the public and after they close at the end of the day, when the public left after 5 p.m. And I was able to go in with my 8 to 10 students, and we were able to be in there with the gardeners by ourselves and experience the quiet and the sanctuary that his gardens were to him. And we were able to paint at the lily pond and within the beautiful gardens that the same kind of flowers that he painted, and many of the same trees and vegetation are still there. So each morning started with a typical French breakfast. We generally have a croissant and a strong cup of coffee to start the day. And then we would walk on over to Monet's house in the morning. It was quite early, about 6:45. We had to be at the garage doors every morning strictly at 7 a.m. They open the garage for us, and if we do not get through those doors before they close automatically, we're locked out. It was, again, a special moment to peer into the life of Monet, where he parked his car, and just walking into his garage was really interesting. All his old garden tools were there, and the tools that the gardeners use today are in the garage, and we'd walk through and into the garden from there, and it just was breathtaking every time we'd walk in to the garden in the morning as the sun was rising. And the flowers, the beautiful saturated color of all the flowers, the birds are singing, it's quiet time of day. I had such a reverence every time that morning, in the morning, walking through those doors. And from there, my students and I would quietly move around and take photos, and we'd set up and paint a little bit. Walking through the front door of Monet's own personal home was just very enchanting. The way he decorated it, he loved color, and you can see that obviously in his paintings, and it also reflected in his home. Again, I was able to go into his home while the public wasn't there. And during the day, it's like Disneyland crowded. And so to walk through his doors and be the only person in each of the rooms was just very special. It felt sacred. From his sunny dining room that's bright yellow to his beautiful kitchen with bright copper pans and perfectly polished oven, and just to imagine the artists that used to sit around the dining room table with him and enjoy talking about art, and it just was so much fun to see.
I hope you enjoyed my quick little tour of Monet's gardens. You know, I've been so grateful to go over there for the past few years, teaching workshops to students from around the world. Thank you to Art Colony de Giverny for inviting me to be an instructor. Maybe one day you can join me in Monet's gardens, or in Sun Valley, Idaho, or one of my other workshops that I teach from around the world. Meanwhile, I hope to see you back here again on Artbeat.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.
I remember going to the doctor when I was a kid. He knew me, I knew him. It was really simple. And then medicine changed with more expensive labs, medications, bigger clinics, and not enough time to explain it all.
Direct primary care came along, outside the insurance system and affordable. I'm Dr. Tom Archie. At InnerHealth MD, we spend the time we need building collaborative relationships. We bypass the insurance, lab, and pharmaceutical industries and pass on the savings to our patients. At our office, common labs can cost $5 to $10, and in our pharmacy, generic prescriptions often cost less than $5. Our family practice treats fractures, lacerations, and sports injuries, teaches prevention, and coordinates acute and chronic care. We don't accept insurance. Our patients pay a monthly fee that is less than a cable bill. With acupuncture, herbs, Class 4 cold laser, and a holistic, functional medicine approach, Inner Health MD is family medicine like it used to be. Affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
Welcome to Pure Body Bliss, your home in Haley for extraordinary movement training. Pilates, yoga, and fusion classes, as well as incredible massage. We specialize in private and semi-private sessions, dynamic group classes, and exceptional massage techniques to both realign and relax. At Pure Body Bliss, we have something for everyone, including restorative yoga, core-focused Pilates, and our studio-exclusive high-intensity burn classes, just to name a few. All taught by patient and highly educated professionals with thousands of hours of teaching experience. Have fun, work hard, sweat, then relax, restore, and rejuvenate, all in one beautiful setting. Solidify your resolutions with our complete unlimited membership. At Pure Body Bliss, we love your body.
Better food, better price, better service. Atkinson's Market, supporting local farmers since 1956.
Hi, I'm Gary, manager of the Attic Thrift Store in Haley, and today I'm not here to sell you anything or tell you about any great deals at the Attic. We all know the Attic always has great deals. That goes without saying. Instead, the Attic and its staff would like to give a sincere thank you to all its loyal customers and generous donors who help to make a huge impact in our community. How? For those who don't know, the Attic Thrift Store is a nonprofit that exists to help support the advocates whose mission is to teach people of all ages to build and maintain healthy relationships through education, shelter, and support services. With your help, we are making a difference in ending domestic violence and sexual assault. Every day, lives are changed at The Advocates. Please visit our website at www.theadvocatesorg.org. So from all of us, thank you for shopping and donating to The Attic. You're truly...
Family heritage, quite frankly, it's made us who we are today. We are proud to be Idahoan and proud to be an American. Back to the 1800s, our Idahoan generations would agree. It's been quite an exploration, a real adventure for our families. Farming, cattle ranching, serving the armed forces. We believe every generation should strive for betterment. From our family to yours, dig deep into your heritage. Explore it, live it, learn from it, pass it on. Audio Innovations is an innovative audio-visual company that designs, integrates, and simplifies a truly custom system to keep you comfortable, entertained, and secure in your own home. Audio Innovations TJ's Electric offers a variety of services, from phone systems to lighting control systems, HVAC systems, home theater, electrical, audio, and video, drapery systems, and more. Audio Innovations, 91 East Croy Street, Alturas Plaza, in Haley.
Hi, I'm Karen Bosick with Ion Sun Valley, and I'm coming to you tonight from the River Run Lodge at Sun Valley Resort. There's a crowd here that's just counting down the hours until the next ski season starts and the chairlifts crank up and we all start chusing down the mountain. This was America's first destination ski resort when it opened in 1936, and as such, we're celebrating it with a blast from the past. I'm standing here with two characters, two local legends of Sun Valley ski history who need no introduction. One is Pam Street. She grew up here. Her father was a pastry maker, yum yum. And she raced on the race team for many years. The other is Sharon. nicknamed Griff, Parker, and she's been here a mighty long time too. Pam, tell us about what in the world are you wearing, starting with the goggles.
Well, these are garage sale items from probably the early 50s. I was barely born, maybe, and I didn't ever wear these goggles, but collections from garage sales worked for a lot of years. I bought a house in Haley, 40 years ago. These boots, skis and poles were in the attic. My size. Are you ready for that? Yeah.
That is
so
incredible.
I love wearing these boots.
We all need to buy a house like that. Comes equipped with the important things in life. Yeah. Tell me what you're wearing, Sharon.
Well, I'm wearing, this is one of my original one piece. When one pieces came out, I loved them because they're so warm, and they're kind of cool, they're really nice. And that's K2 because K2 skis were very popular at one point, and one of my best friends was a rep for the K2 skis. So we got K2 skis for a long time, and so I always wear the hat to kind of advertise them.
This is Barbara Mead. She's a Snowpalooza gal, and Barbara came to Sun Valley when she was 5. Her father was an airline captain. Tell me about that.
Yeah, my dad flew for TWA, and he came up here because he loved to ski and was skiing up here in Sun Valley in the 40s. And so he brought us up here, and I learned to ski on Roto-Run with my dad's gardening gloves and the rope tow, which was very difficult because I would pull my shoulders out of their sockets. And then I guess graduated to Dollar Mountain, where I learned to ski, and then Baldy.
And I understand you were wearing a pair of really slick Obermeyer clothes that...
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, in the 70s, the ski suits were a little bit slick. And so I remember learning to ski on Dollar Bowl, and I fell on the top, and it was a very icy day, and I ended up sliding the entire run down because my ski suit was so slick.
So you didn't even need skis in those days. Now, how expensive was it to ski in those days?
Oh my gosh. So in those days, and I went to Ernest Hemingway, the Blaine County Student Ski Pass was about 50 cents a day to ski. So.
Oh my.
I know. Not the sticker shock that it is today, but it's still worth it because this is the best mountain ever.
I'm here with Carl and Jenny Weatherly, and they're certainly vying to be Sun Valley's inaugural Snow King and Queen. They call themselves the Snow Monarchs. Tell me, how did this come to be, Jenny?
Well, a couple years ago, we were thinking we need to spruce up our costume.
So, step it up a notch, so that's it worked out perfectly.
Now, I know, Carl, you came from North Carolina, of all places, to come ski Sun Valley. You got any great stories about skiing Sun Valley over the years?
Mainly being able to ski to my backyard in the board ranch on a nice powder cycle. That's fun.
What is that like?
It's poor man's heli skiing.
And what's the best part about skiing Sun Valley?
Oh.
No lift lines.
Yeah, no lift lines except for 2 weeks out of the year. Everybody knows what those are. And, immaculate conditions every day, day in, day out. We have the best ski conditions if you get there at 9 o'clock. Don't tell anybody.
This is Carl Massaro. He came to Sun Valley in 1973, recruited from Stowe, Vermont, to teach skiing. Carl, who have you taught over the years?
Okay, so my 15 minutes of fame was my private with Marlon Brando here, and it was a very interesting week. The first day, Reiner dragged me over from the mountain over to Dollar, and there were 3 people that came out, And one was a very athletic, attractive woman, a California type. And the other one was a 12-year-old, chubby little kid. And the other one was a man in a full face mask. He had a full face mask. And so for the first 2 days, I had no idea who he was. I just figured maybe he had, burns or something. And then on the third day, they asked me to come over to they rented a house on Fairways. And they asked me to come over for a drink. And it was Marlon Brando. And so, that was kind of, when you're a 20-year-old, I guess I was 19 or 20. And so the next day he goes, well, I want to go up the mountain. And I said, well, you guys need some ski clothes, because they were like in jeans, and leather work gloves and all these junky clothes. So we went to Pete Lane's and we bought all new gear. I couldn't get over how nice the ski shop was when you come in with a crowd of rich Californians. And so they bought all new gear, and he had this wonderful one-piece suit. He just thought it was so great. He's going, oh, this is fantastic, So we get up on Baldy, and we're just staying on the cat tracks, just because they could just barely turn. We get to the top. We're coming on the cat track across Greyhawk, and we're looking down Greyhawk. And he goes, I want to go down there. I go, you're not ready. You're like 5 years away from going down there if you're lucky, He goes, no, I want to go down there. Hold my skis. And he starts taking off his skis. And he gives me his skis. And there was about 6 or 8 inches of new snow on Greyhawk. And he just starts sliding down Greyhawk on his belly in his one-piece ski outfit. And I got the skis on my shoulder, and I'm just coming along, and he's going, oh, this is great, And I'm thinking, this guy's nuts. And so anyway, so we get pretty close to the bottom, and here comes Seppi up the chairlift, and I see his little notebook he always carried out, Karl. And the next day they dragged me over to Dollar, and they dragged me up in front of the Austrian tribunal, And they gave me a bunch of flack for letting him do that. I said, you don't tell this guy what to do. Anyway, so that was my 15 minutes, and I got fired after that. And that was the end of my ski school season.
Are you like me and can't stand paying your insurance bill? Just when you pay all your bills for the month, then along comes that dreaded insurance bill, putting the hurt on your checking account. Hello, I'm Mark Balkos, president of Wood River Insurance. That's why Wood River Insurance is an independent insurance agency. This means we have a multiple of insurance companies we offer to our clients. This allows us to hold the insurance companies accountable for coverage, service, and most important of all, pricing. When I started in this business 33 years ago, I only represented one company to my customers. And after a while, I felt as though my hands were tied when trying to be as competitive as I could. As an independent insurance agency, we represent you to the insurance company, not the insurance company to you. This allows Wood River Insurance to be as competitive as possible. So call us today at 208-788-1100 and let Wood River Insurance represent you.
Davis Embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products keeps your logo fresh and your message strong. As the Wood River Valley's one-stop shop for brand support, Davis Embroidery will help you make a lasting impression on your business and your customers. Add your logo to employee uniforms, polos, caps, jackets, t-shirts, water bottles, tote bags, or pins. Davis Embroidery will help you find the right product that fits your company's image and budget. Getting your logo viewed by customers, impressions matter and create top-of-mind recognition. With excellent customer service and quality brands, partnering with Davis Embroidery screen printing and promotional products is a winning marketing strategy. Visit our Ketchum showroom Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or online at davisembroidery.com.
Are you tired of being tired? Wouldn't you like to have more energy and not be so run down? Hi, I'm Dr. John Calvert with Sun Valley Smile Designs and Dental Sleep Health. That's right, a dentist who treats sleep breathing disorders and sleep apnea. You may be one of the millions of people that suffer from sleep apnea, depriving you of the quality of sleep that you need. You may not be aware of the serious physical problems with untreated sleep apnea. High blood pressure, diabetes, and stroke are just a few. For those of you that have sleep apnea but are just not able to tolerate your CPAP unit, there is help right here in Ketchum. I have over 17 years of advanced training in sleep health, and I can treat your sleep apnea, including annoying snoring, from beginning diagnosis all the way through treatment. No need to travel hours away for overnight sleep studies. I'll provide you with a complimentary, complete computer airway evaluation and consultation. Give my office a call, and I can help you feel more rested and have more energy. Sleep well, live well. Come see us at Sun Valley Smile Designs and Sun Valley Sleep Health.
I'm Derek Agnew, General Manager of Zenergy Health Club and Spa, and I want to take you inside and show you what we've done with our new Pivot Studio, which is going to blow you away. The therapists tell me that Pivot really is the game changer. It fills that final gap that we were missing at Zenergy, things they could not do in our main gym.
The recent addition of the Pivot Studio has meant wonders to me as a physical therapist. I can now take care of the most vulnerable post-operative patient, but I can include programming that challenges the most elite athlete.
With Ion Sun Valley, and I'm here at the Mint at the Festival of Trees, which is a glamorous fundraiser for the Senior Connection. 50 women, all volunteers from the community, have come together under the direction of Penny Weiss and Susan Whitman to create some over-the-top Christmas trees that include all kinds of added value gifts underneath them. The one I'm standing next to was orchestrated by Terry Lefebvre and Leslie Silva with the help of some volunteers. And this features different items from artists in the community who donated pictures and jewelry and things like that. It's just magnificent. Let's go check out some of the trees. I'm here with Penny Weiss and Susan Whitman, who are the co-chairs of this spectacular event. And I remember last May, Penny, you taking me aside and telling me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring back the Festival of Trees. And lo and behold, here it is. We've had 50 women working in here today, decorating to the hilt. What possessed you, Penny?
Well, it's a little different event. We don't have a silent auction and all that stuff. So I thought it's neat because it's a different event. It's in the spirit of the season. It's good for people that don't want to decorate their own tree because we have beautiful ones here for them. But mostly it's because I think the Senior Connection is one of the most deserving charities, nonprofits in our area. It impacts so many lives, and whether we like it or not, it's going to impact each and every one of our lives one of these days. So that's kind of the motivator.
What's been the big takeaway moment for you on this, Susan?
Well, we've had many meetings, many evenings throughout the past 4 months. So it's been a busy time, and we've got fabulous sponsors, donors, and volunteers. It's been amazing.
Yeah, the trees are spectacular. In fact, not only are they over the top, I'm told you can see them from Baldy. This is Teresa Bien Lipman. She's the executive director of the Senior Connection. And Teresa, seems like you guys are always up to something. What do you think about tonight?
Oh, it's amazing. But you're right, we are. Let's see, in September we had the first annual Senior Connection Games, which was basically a Senior Olympics. October we had Cocktails for a Cause. November we had Fashions and Wine, and now it's December and we're having Festival of Trees.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Tell us a little bit about just what kind of impact the Senior Connection has in our community. How many people do you serve?
We have 3,000 people in our database. We serve over 750 on a regular basis, anywhere between 150 and 200 people a day.
And you've got everything from fitness classes to bicycle clubs to nature walks to
You name it.
What else?
You name it, it happens there. So we have daily lunches. We deliver Meals on Wheels daily. We have a daycare for people with memory loss, Alzheimer's, dementia, another form of cognitive impairment. We have 10 fitness classes per week, Fit and Fall, Proof Prevention, Ageless Motion, which is kind of a Tai Chi movement class. Casey Shear from Boulder Mountain CrossFit comes over and leads a tailored down CrossFit class. Bingo on Tuesdays, art classes. We do home care for people who need assistance with help with activities for daily living, bathing, showering, etc.
I've heard this is the busiest Senior Connection in all of Idaho. And I don't have to go investigate, I know it. I'm here with Marie Gallo. She's Italian, but she grew up in Belgium and thankfully decided to make her home in the Wood River Valley with us. Marie is a consummate volunteer at the Senior Connection. They love her around bingo games. She serves up lunch. Oh my. And she's been working on her tree since August. Marie, tell me about your tree. What's the name of it?
My name is Holiday Dream Holiday Spirit and Champagne Dream. There's a lot of champagne on my tree.
Tell me about your tree. What all did you guys put on it?
We put a lot of ornaments. Some has been donated. Actually, all the tree has been donated. We bought very few ornaments, but most of the ornaments has been donated by generous sponsors, some local business, and yeah, pretty much that's what it is. We had in our tree Red Door donation, Maison et Cadeau in Ketchum, and who donates? Oh, and Tarabella from Tarabella Flowers donate also a nice display for our vignette. So if you like champagne, please come and bid on our tree because it's really fun. Very bubbly, very bubbly.
So it took a village to build that tree, folks.
Sure did.
We have 8 spectacular trees here tonight, all decorated by volunteers from the community. We have one that features jewelry and painting and stuff like that from some of the many artists in our community. We have one that Sue Bridgman put together with beautiful polar bears and white snowflakes and that kind of thing. And Marty Shepard here did an Animalia tree based on a book a children's book. Marty, tell me about your tree.
It's such a great story, Karen. We all came together as strangers, and I had some beautiful ornaments that were very inspiring, that were animal related. And Teresa, the executive director of the Senior Connection, raced home to get her all-time favorite children's book, Animalia. And from there, we received our divine inspiration for our tree. We have wonderful added value items that include a storytelling event for children, a tour of the newly remodeled children's library at the community library. We have a huge lion sitting at the front of our tree with a peacock feather tree topper at the top. We have an autographed signed book from Graham, who wrote the book. And we're just so excited that we kind of pulled an animal literary spin on the tree.
It's a spectacular tree, Marty, and I'm just sorry there aren't children here tonight. They would be all over it.
Well, I hope that someone like a special grandfather or a grandmother will surprise their grandchildren with this tree because they so deserve it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thanks for joining us, folks. I hope you enjoyed seeing the different trees this year. And Penny Weiss tells me that next year they'll be having this event at the new Arduous Performing Arts Center. So it will be bigger and better and more over the top. And I hope I see you there. Until next time, I'm Karen Bosick with Eye on Sun Valley. Keeping my eye on Sun Valley for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.